We just want to thank the folks there at Jersey for all the help that you've given us. This is one of the things that your money's doing is providing fuel for these reefer trucks. We're still feeding about 600 meals, lunch and supper, breakfast each day. In the beginning of the first 5 days, at another unit we were at down the road here, we were feeding 800 meals, breakfast, lunch, and supper. And now that's kind of dwindled down to about 500. We've consolidated. And John's going to take a panoramic view here in just a minute. You can just see this is just a makeshift, like a MASH unit, where volunteers come, we prepare hot meals, take them out in the community. One of the dynamics is the folks won't leave their property, so we have to take food to them. And so your donations are making that possible, and it's a very meaningful ministry. And then we're also going to take from this location, go to another location to show you some more of the damage and talk a little bit about how we're going to begin the construction phase, rebuilding this place, and how your volunteer teams and your dollars can be used. So just know that we appreciate what you've done for us. Calhoun Baptist Association. We had a church in Oak. Hey, I'm Sid Nichols. I'm the Director of Missions of the Calhoun Baptist Association. And again, we appreciate the help that Jersey has given us. And in this devastating situation here of disaster and disaster relief. In just a moment, John will pan around here. This was one of our churches. It was a historical church. The church relocated 2 years ago, but as you can probably see from the pictures here, there's hardly a brick left on a brick, and unfortunately this is one of the locations where a life was lost and several people were injured. But the tornado just devastated this whole area for miles and miles and miles. And we just wanted to let you folks see a little of the devastation and let you know how you're helping provide needs for these people. And we're now kind of transitioning. You see a lot of heavy equipment around from the cleanup phase to beginning to assess and start planning to help folks, particularly without insurance, rebuild and get back in their homes. And that's where you all going to be able to help us again, because I understand you want to send volunteers, and we'll be trying to get all this together in the next few weeks and get you down here to help us. But please keep praying, and thanks again for the gifts. We really appreciate it. It's helped us minister in a very positive and tangible way to a lot of hurting people with a lot of needs. Step back in it right here real quick. Just a quick human interest story. One of the neighbors right here, last week a man drove up in the yard and asked their name, and when they told him, he reached in his pocket and pulled out a billfold and said, "Here, this is yours." He was from North Carolina. He found this man's billfold 4 states away. That's how strong the storm was.